Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel. My name is Grandpa Choco. It is a pleasure to have you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, or whenever you are watching. I want to send a special shout out to all our subscribers and a huge shout out to all the Patreon patrons who help make the videos on this channel possible. Find out more at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. Very excited about this. This is going to be a longer video. I will say that right out the top if you haven't noticed already. But this is, we're going to be playing Squared Circle. We're going to be playing my WWF Federation. And I know I did a video on this before, and that was kind of going to be my start. But I've made a few decisions. First thing I did was I went back to the history of the WWF website, and I looked at December of 1985, and I took everybody who is in Squared Circle and who is listed on results from December of 1985, and I made a big list. So to start out, I'm only using the wrestlers on that list. So that's the first decision I made. So all the wrestlers you're going to see here and in the next couple videos, if those videos come, I never like to promise, but hopefully, you will see wrestlers who wrestled in the WWF in December of 1985. And the second thing I decided is, right now, I could use Tito Santana as Intercontinental Champion, Hulk Hogan as the Heavyweight Champion, and Valentine and Beefcake as the Tag Team Champions, but I haven't decided about that yet. And what I may do is just play a bunch of cards and then kind of figure out who I want to be champion or something like that. But I just want to get some matches down without worrying about titles so much. So it is very possible that I will pick Hulk Hogan, Tito Santana, and the Dream Team as the champions. But for right now, we're not even going to deal with champions. And right now I have two main feuds. And that feud is Andre the Giant, who is wrestling as a face, even though sort of his card, for lack of a better term, is more of a heel, and he's listed as a heel. I'm going to be using him at least for now as a face, versus King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd. So Bobby Heenan. So it's sort of the feud between Andre the Giant and Bobby the Brain Heenan, which will make when Andre turns heel even more impactful. And then the other feud that I want to work on, just because it is one of my favorites, will be Jimmy Hart and the Funks versus the Junkyard Dog. But we're not doing really any of that today. Actually, I had originally scheduled Terry Funk versus the Junkyard Dog on this card, but I decided to only have 5 matches on this. And the other thing is, so forget my previous video that I did where I had the Battle Royal on it. None of those, all the records have been stripped clean, and we're starting anew. We've got 5 big matches here today. We've got 2 10-minute time limit matches. The opening match is SD Jones and Rene Goulet, who are all set up, ready to go. We will also have a 10-minute time limit match between Hillbilly Jim versus Mr. X. I'm kind of treating this as like Hillbilly Jim's debut, or very, very early in his career. We have a 20-minute time limit match between Lanny Poffo and Iron Mike Sharpe, and that is really the only carryover from the videos I've done before, was I thought their previous match was fun, so we're going to do that. We've got Dan Spivey versus Moondog Spot, and we've got the main event is a 2 out of 3 falls match, Andre the Giant versus King Kong Bundy. So we've got a lot of ways to go. I will say that I may make quick little edits in this video just to, like if I'm writing out results or things like that, just to make things sort of speed up a little bit, so you're not wasting time on that. But right now we're wasting time. So we are going to start with SD Jones and Rene Goulet. Now here's the other thing I was going to say. I am going to use 10-sided die. And I am going to use 10-sided die. And for right now, I am going to use the wrestling raffle chart for all the matches. So we're just going to play it as normal, and we'll see how the wrestling raffle chart affects things. Yeah, here we go. We are going to have SD Jones versus Rene Goulet. We will say SD Jones is red and Rene Goulet is blue. And let me call up my little sheet here that I made. Now, I want to say that on the Delphi forums for the Squared Circle, there are some great Excel spreadsheets. I'm blanking on the person who put them together, but they did really great. I am still using the little homebrew ones that I came up with just because I'm doing this on my iPad, and it just looks a little bit better using numbers, which is like Apple's version of Excel spreadsheets. But the Excel spreadsheets are great, and if you're looking for them, I actually recommend those over mine. But here we go. All right, so SD Jones is red. Rene Goulet is blue. This is, as I said, a 10-minute match, so 50 moves will be the time limit. And here we go. All right, we've got a 5 and a 9. So Rene Goulet wins the control there, and he rolls a 50. And a 50 is a stomp. So that is +9 +2. That is 11 for Rene Goulet to start things off here. And all right, we will roll for, you know what, I'm going to do this the way I did it before, where, sorry, just working things out here, where I roll the percentile die as the control and all that kind of good stuff. All right, here we go. That's a 10-3, so SD Jones is going to be in control here. And he rolls an 82, and an 82 is a small package. So this is a D pin, and it has 2 asterisks, so we don't have to roll for control. Let me get out my pin and submission chart here. Now, Rene Goulet, he is at 150 points, but that is still his level 1, and this is a D move. Here we go. So the first roll is 6 to 100, 92. That one gets it. Next one is 31 through 100. Gets that one. Now he needs a 98 or higher, and the roll is a 24. So he is able to, Rene Goulet, able to kick out there. But here we go. So yeah, the small package has no damage done to it. Wait, is the 2 asterisks? Hold on one second. I need to look up something. Okay, just wanted to check there. Double asterisk means it is an automatic pin. You don't have to roll for control. Single asterisk means you do. So there you go. Just wanted to make sure that I was doing that right. And I got to put here that was another move. All right. Sorry for that interruption. 40. We got a 4 and a 4. So that is the wrestling raffle chart. We will roll on that, and we get a 47. And let's see, 41, 42. 47, Booker's Call. The Booker gets to add storyline to the match by creating a situation that befits the match taking place. They will decide if any move boxes are used and if any damage is done. If there are only 2 players, you may choose again. I think I'm just going to say that I'm gonna count it as a move, but after the small package, Rene Goulet goes outside the ring, and he's kind of hemming and hawing whether or not he gets back into the ring, and he's jawing with the fans and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do there. All right, here we go. Rolling for control again. Ooh, that's a 10. So that's SD Jones. Ooh, wow, with a 90, and that is going to be the headbutt. So that is plus 12, and rolling. So it's going to be 12 plus 6. So that's going to be a big 18 points. And that puts Rene Goulet is still level 1, but this is a single asterisk finisher, so we have to roll for control here. And if SD Jones gets control, he can roll for the pin. It's a tie. So I think we have to go back to the wrestling raffle chart here. And we get a 35. 35. Each wrestler rolls 3d10. The one with the highest cumulative total automatically wins the next 3 controls. It is a flurry. It counts as 3 moves. So each wrestler rolls 3d10. All right, so here's SD Jones. We'll roll here. SD Jones gets a 2. He now has a 7 and a 12. All right, so Rene Goulet has a 7, a 9. So Rene Goulet is going to win this, and another 9. So he's going to win the next 3 moves, and this counts as 3 moves. All right. So it is a flurry. And so Rene Goulet just gets to roll 3 times here on the chart. And that is a 9. Grapple counts as 2 moves. All right, so no points there. Rene Goulet, you're blowing your chance here. 58. 58 is a punch. That is a +8. +1 is a 9. And his last move in this flurry is a 35. That is going to be a forearm. That is a 7. +1 is an 8. All right, so there we go. Continuing on, rolling for control. A 9 and an 8. That's going to be SD Jones. SD Jones rolls a 14. That is a snap mare. +1 is a 2. And, all right, here we go. Rolling for control, 61. 61 is a punch. +8 +6 is 14. So Rene Goulet has just dropped down a level. He is now at level 1. Oops, let me roll this. We've got a roll of we got a 10 and an 8, so that's SD Jones again. And SD Jones rolls a 2. That's a grapple, counts as 2 moves, no damage. We are currently at 15 moves, so still plenty of time left in the match. We got an 8 and a 10, so this is Rene Goulet. 78 is ram head into turnbuckle. 10 +4 is 14. And SD Jones still at level 0. And let's see, we got a 10. That's SD Jones. No, that's a 1. So that's actually Rene Goulet. Sorry. I gotta go back to this is the regular dice. Rene Goulet, 53, punch, 8 +4 is another 12 for Rene Goulet. And I'm gonna go back to this dice. Where is, nope, that's the one I want. Oh, this is what I want. All right, 6 and a 4, so that is going to be SD Jones, and we'll just read the red die as the 10s space. 65, this will make it much easier and quicker. That is a punch. It is 8 +4 is 12 for SD Jones. And here we go again, a 5 and a 2, that's SD Jones. 52, and that is going to be another punch. That is 8 +1 is a 9. And here we go again with control. Ooh, a 3. We're back on the wrestling raffle chart, and we roll a 14. And a 14, the heel manager, tag team partner, or ally tries to trip the running opponent running the ropes as the ref is distracted. The heel gets a pin attempt. Okay, he doesn't have any sort of ally or partner or anything like that. So we're just going to say that SD Jones trips, and he is going to get a pin attempt. And the pin attempt is 1, 40, and 96. So there's a 33. That gets a 1, so he now needs 40 or above. 55, he gets it. Now he needs a 96 or better. And no, only gets a 5. So SD Jones able to kick out there as we continue. All right. And, they both roll a 0, so we're back on the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 6. And a 6 is each wrestler rolls 3d10. The wrestler with the highest cumulative total automatically wins the next 3 controls. It is a Fury. All right, Flurry. So here's SD Jones with a 6. A 6, that's 12. And a 3, 15. Here's Rene Goulet, 8. 4 is a 12. And 3 is a 13. So what do we do there? They both tied that roll. We'll do one more roll. That is a 3 for SD Jones, so that's 18. And that is a 3, of course, for Rene Goulet, who's now at 18. There's an 8, so that's 26. And there's a 2. Okay, so SD Jones is going to win this. Holy cow. All right, so there's 3 moves there. And here comes SD Jones, wins the next 3, rolls for control. Big one, 80. That's going to be another small package, and you don't have to roll for control. All right, so Rene Goulet is at a level 1, and this is a D move. So between 6 and 100, 31 gets it. Between 28 and 100, 99 gets it there. Now needs between 93 and 100, 42. So again, he gets to kick out. There's no damage there. But SD Jones gets to win 2 more control rolls here. So 71. 71 is a shoulder block. That is a 6 plus 6 is a 12. And he gets 1 more control roll, or 1 more automatic roll. So that is a 14. That is an arm drag. Plus 2, plus 5 is a 7. So there we go. Now we roll back for regular control. We are at 25 moves, so we are halfway through the time limit on this match. We are at 5 minutes. That is a 2 and an 8. That is Rene Goulet. And Goulet rolls a forearm, plus 7, plus 6 is 13. And rolling for control again, that is a 10. Rene Goulet gets it. And that is a 32. A 32 is another forearm. And another 13 points. And Rene Goulet in control again. 72. 72 is a body slam. 15 plus 1 is 16. Rene Goulet really wearing down SD Jones here. And, they both roll a 0. We're back on the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 34. 33. Each wrestler rolls, so this is a flurry again. 3d10, the one with the highest cumulative total automatically wins the next 3 control rounds. So here is SD Jones. 6, 9, 10, and Rene Goulet. 9, 10, and 5. So Rene Goulet gets the next 3 rolls here. 94. 94 is a bite. Plus 3. And 3 is 6. Oh, wait. I got to do the... Oh, I get it here. Okay. 6. He gets 88. That is a hair pull. 0 plus 6. So, and then here is his last control roll. 17. Snapmare plus 1 plus 4 equals 5. All right, back to rolling for control. We've got 31 moves in the match. We got a 9. That's SD Jones. And he rolls a 19, and that is an elbow. 6 plus 4 is 10. And here we go again, rolling for control. An 8 and a 1, that's SD Jones. And he gets an 82, and an 82 is a double punch. 14 plus 4 is 18. And I will say that Rene Goulet is now down to, let's see, level 0, level 1, level 2. He is now at level 2. And SD Jones gets control. 16 is a hip toss. Plus 2 plus 6 is an 8. 34 moves here. And, ooh, that's a 10 and a 6, so SD Jones wins that. 61 is a punch. 8 plus 2 is 10. I'm going to roll that again. My big finger was right in the middle there, and it hit the dice. So we get SD Jones in control, 37. 37 is another punch. 8 plus 3 is 11. They both roll a 9. We're back on the wrestling raffle chart. 66. So, 66. The wrestlers in the ring bury each other in a ground game, grappling and reversing chain moves. For 10 moves. Place an X in the next 10 boxes on the match sheet. So this is a 10-move thing, which brings us to 46 moves. So there are only 4 moves left. It would be funny if the time limit would have ran out during that, because that's usually when time limit happens. But we will see. We got a 10 over here for Rene Goulet. Rolls a 54. That is a punch. 8 plus 5 is 13. All right, we've got 3 moves left. 5, that's SD Jones. SD Jones with a 71. That's a shoulder block. 6 plus 6 is a 12. And 2 moves left. Oops, I rolled the wrong die there. Ignore that. I'm going to re-roll that. We got a 5 and a 3. That's SD Jones. We get an 11. Armbar counts as 2 moves. Plus 1 is a 5. And during that move, the bell rings and the time limit has expired. So SD Jones and Rene Goulet battle to a time limit draw. All right, we're going to get this set up for our next match. We'll be right back. And we are back, and we are ready for our next match, and that match is Hillbilly Jim versus Mr. X. So for this one, we are going to use both wrestlers will use a 10-sided die, and we are going to use the wrestling raffle chart and all that kind of good stuff. We're going to use full PowerPoints. Hillbilly Jim is at 575, and Mr. X is at a paltry 110. So Hillbilly Jim will be red, Mr. X will be blue. We'll be playing this as we have in the past, and looks like Mr. X is going to get the first shot in. Look at that. All right, so Mr. X rolls a 24, which is a kick, and that is 7 plus 3 is a 10. So that's how we start things off there. The fans, of course, behind Hillbilly Jim, but he's getting a rough start here as Mr. X wins control again. And gets a 37. I was almost at a 73. 37, which is a punch. That is a 7 plus 3 is another 10 points. Mr. X really wants to prove himself here. And 7 and a 1. There you go. Hillbilly Jim gets control. And he rolls a 7. That is going to be an arm bar. Counts as 2 moves. Plus 1. Plus 6. So is 7 points. I should also say this is a 10-minute time limit match. So 50 is the magic move number. Rolling for control again, and again, Hillbilly Jim stays in control. 36, and a 36 is a punch. That is a 9, plus 1 is a 10. So Hillbilly Jim coming back here. And a 37, Mr. X in control. And gets a 2. That is a grapple, counts as 2 moves, but no points there. So, rolling again here, and Hillbilly Jim wins control, 60. And shoulder block, plus 6, plus 1 equals 7. And here we go again. And that is going to be a 10. That was Mr. X before my finger moved it. Rolled a 10. And he rolls a 12. That is going to be a snapmare. Plus 1 is 3 points. And there is a tie. That goes to the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 2. Both wrestlers or teams get into a heated and the match gets out of control. The wrestlers fall out of the ring in the midst of the brawl and both are counted out. Neither loses single or tag team points. It is a double count out. Well, there you go. Just a simple 8 moves into the match. We got a double count out between Hillbilly Jim and Mr. X. And they brawl all the way to the back. There you go. All right. We'll be right back with our next match. And we are back. It is time for sort of the rematch we're looking for, even though this universe has been shaken up and restarted. We've got Iron Mike Sharpe versus Leaping Lanny Poffo, and the poet laureate of the WWF. Lanny Poffo starting with 290 points. Iron Mike Sharpe starting with a total of 160. Again, using 10-sided dice. Again, using the full power points. Lanny Poffo comes out and looks at Iron Mike Sharpe and says, to all the fans in the WWE, my name is Lanny Poffo, and listen to me. Iron Mike Sharpe has a thing on his arm, but tonight I will be the one who is doing him harm. You see, Iron Mike Sharpe, you're not so tough, and I'm going to show you with a voice so gruff that I'm going to be the one to score victory when I get that 1, 2, 3. All right, Iron Mike Sharpe, not happy about that, but here we go. Iron Mike Sharpe will be red, Lanny Poffo will be blue. And Lanny Poffo is going to start things off. And 16 is an arm drag. That is a 2 plus 4. So 6 points to start things off. And rolling for control. 6, that's Iron Mike Sharpe. And Iron Mike Sharpe gets a 64. That's a chop. 5 plus 4 is a 9. So Iron Mike Sharpe getting the big points there. That's a 10 for Iron Mike Sharpe. And a 56. That is a stomp. That is 9 plus 3 is 12. Did that on the wrong side. And here we go. Lanny Poffo in trouble. Iron Mike... No, there you go. Lanny Poffo gets control, rolls an 80, and that is a body slam. 15 plus 4 is 19. So big move there by leaping Lanny Poffo. I forgot to say, this is a 20-minute time limit match. So that is a 70 moves. I mean, we're far away from that, but that's 70 moves. All right, we've got 6 and a 5. That's Lanny Poffo. And Lanny Poffo rolls a 3, so that's a grapple, counts as 2 moves, but no points there. And, they both roll a 10, so we are on the wrestling raffle chart, and we roll a 58, so headed to the back of the chart here. 58, the wrestlers in the ring bury each other in a ground game, so this is for the next 5 moves. So 5 moves, they're just wrestling, jockeying back and forth. And we will roll for control again. And Iron Mike Sharpe gets that because he rolled a 10. The roll is a 5. Grapple counts as 2 moves. They're still grappling. They're not doing any damage to each other. And let's see. We got a 10 for Lanny Poffo. That gets it. And he rolls a 49. And a 49 is a punch. That is 8 plus 2 is 10. And here we go. Again, a 9 and a 10. That's Iron Mike Sharpe. Iron Mike Sharpe gets it. Rolls a 59. That is a chop. 5 plus 4 is 9. And, they both roll a 4. Wrestling raffle chart. Here we come. That is a 23. And a 23. Ooh, they just missed the ref bump chart. 23. The heel is bantering with the ref. The face runs the heel into their partner, manager, or ally, whichever appears. There's no ally. If none apply, the face runs his opponent into the turnbuckle from behind. It's more of a surprise than a damage-intensive move, so there's no damage. However, the face may catch the heel napping for the pin. Roll for the pin at 133 and 90. All right. So Lanny Poffo, surprise pin, rolls Iron Mike Sharpe into the turnbuckle, rolls him up 1 through 88. That's a 1 count. 33 through 100. 2. Now he needs a 90 or above. Ooh, 61. So no pin there, but a surprise move. I'm going to count that as 1 move, even though it didn't say to count it, just so we keep track. And let's see, Iron Mike Sharpe, he's fired up. He's mad about that. Rolls a 75. That is a punch. There's no plus in front of that. Is that just... interesting. I've never seen a thing without a plus. I'm going to roll just as normal and say that is 10. But maybe ST Patrick, if you're watching this, you can chime in the comments because he does not have a plus in front of his punch. There might be something about that on the boards, but I haven't seen it. All right, Iron Mike Sharpe in control again. And that is a 78. And a 78 is another punch. 8 plus 2 is 10. And there is a 7 and a 1. That's Iron Mike Sharpe again. 39. 39 is a forearm. Plus 11 plus 2 is 13. Iron Mike Sharpe really doing damage here on Lanny Poffo. And Poffo's going to win that control and rolls a 3. So that's a grapple. Counts as 2 moves, but no damage. Not what Poffo wanted to do. There's a 9 and a 6, so Poffo in control. 34 is a kick. That is 8 plus 6 is a 14 for Poffo. And rolling for control again. 4 and a 1, that's Poffo. Poffo with a 1, so that's another grapple. Counts as 2 moves. We're at 24 moves out of 70. And let's see, we've got an 8 and a 1. That's Iron Mike Sharpe. Iron Mike Sharpe with a 91. Big move here. Let's see, that's a shoulder block. Plus 6 plus 1 equals 7. And let's see. Lanny Poffo is down 1 level, or up 1 level, I guess it would be. He's moved to level 1, and so is Iron Mike Sharpe. So here we go, rolling for control yet again. And Lanny Poffo wins the control and rolls a 78. And a 78 is a drop kick, plus 12 plus 5 is 17. And we get a 3 and a 1. That's Poffo in control again. And he rolls a 3. That's a grapple. Another 2 moves, but no points. As we move to 28 moves. 6 and 7. That's Poffo again. And there's an 87. 87, throw in a turnbuckle. 8 plus 3 is 11. And that's Poffo in control again. The fans loving it. Rolls a 70. And that is a punch. 8 plus 5 is a 13. And here we go again. 5 and a 9. Poffo in control. And there's a 2. Another grapple for 2 moves. And Iron Mike Sharpe finally coming back there. 99 on Iron Mike Sharpe. That is a hair pull. He gets plus 0, plus 6. So I guess that's as many points as he could possibly get. 6 points for the hair pull. And let's see. We got a 97. That's Iron Mike Sharpe again. 77 is a punch. 8 plus 6 is 14. Oh gosh. Gotta roll the right dice here. A 5 and a 5. That's the wrestling raffle chart. And we get a 60 on the chart. So that's going to be over here. The wrestlers bury each other in the ring for 5 moves. All right, so 5 moves as they tussle around on the floor. We are at 39 moves. Rolling for control. 6 and 5, that's Poffo. Poffo with an 81. Body slam. 15 plus 6, 21. Big body slam there on Iron Mike Sharpe. And Poffo gets that because that's a 10. And that is a 16, an arm drag, plus 2. Arm drag, plus 2, plus 3 is 5. Oh gosh, re-rolling. That is a 10, so that's Poffo gets that and gets a that's a 20. Is a hip toss. Plus 2, plus 1 is a 3. Oh gosh. And that's Poffo again with the 5. 85. He's so close to like his little finishers, but just can't quite get there. Throw in a turnbuckle. 8 plus 2 is 10. We're at 43 moves. 3 and a 1. That's Poffo again. Oh, there you go. 96. 96 is an eye rake. Plus 1. Plus 1 is a 2. Thought for sure we were going to get a finisher, but we did not. Here's Iron Mike Sharpe firing back with a big 86, and an 86 is a punch. 8 plus 1 is 9. And wrestling raffle chart, here we come. The roll, a 74. So, 74, free tag, and a tag match both... Okay, this is not a tag match. If this is not a tag team match or a multi-person match, or both wrestlers choose roll again. So we're going to roll again on the chart. And that is a 4. So we head to the front of the chart 4. The wrestler with the most points remaining in the match rams the other head's wrestler into the top post. 1d6 plus 35 damage. Definitely Lanny Poffo rams his head. So 1d6 plus 35 damage is 40. Yikes. 40 points. And that actually puts Iron Mike Sharpe into negative PowerPoint territory. He's not negative 50, but so let me see what the rest. The bloodied wrestler fights to get up, covered in crimson, and jumps all over their opponent with 5 punches in the face. 5 punches in the face. Rolled damage counts as 5 moves. But what is the damage? The bloodied wrestler fights to get up, covered in crimson, and jumps all over their opponent with 5 punches to the face. Roll damage counts as 5 moves. So I guess we'll do his punch there. Five punches to the face. So that's 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And then 41, 46, 49, 54, 54, 60, one more roll, 61. And that counts as, 5 moves. Yikes. And then, so they're now at 51 moves. All remaining punches in the match will add +2 to the damage roll. This is now turned into 2 wrestlers who do not like each other. Couldn't have happened to 2 nicer guys. All right, so any other punches? So he's got a punch. He's got a punch. So we got a 9 and a 6. That's Iron Mike Sharpe. Iron Mike Sharpe rolls an 88, and that is a punch. So that is 9 plus 2 is an 11. And let me see here. He is at... Yeah, he has to go past negative 50. He's only at negative 11. All right. 52 moves. So we're coming in on the time limit, but let's see what happens. 6 and a 2, that's Lanny Poffo. Lanny Poffo with a 52 is a punch. So that's 8 plus 1 is a 9 plus 2 is an 11. Who would have thought this would be the feud of the year? Iron Mike Sharpe versus Lanny Poffo. Lanny Poffo in control with a 21. That is an elbow. 6 plus 4 is 10. And let me see here. He's at negative 32. So can't go for the automatic pin yet. That is a 6 and a 6. That's the wrestling raffle chart. And that is a 15 and a 15. While the ref is distracted, an ally or tag team partner of the heel climbs into the ring and onto the top rope, comes off the top rope, and scurries out of the ring. The heel gets a pin attempt. But who's Iron Mike Sharpe? Iron Mike Sharpe doesn't really have an ally. But we'll just say that something happened there, and he's going to get this pin attempt here. 01 to 100. So 79 gets that. 25 to 100. 78 gets that. 80 to 100. 28. So that doesn't it. The wrestler who took the sneak attack. I'm just not going to deal the damage. I'm just going to say that it was a quick pin. Oh, and let's see. I'll just count that as 1 move, but with no damage. We're now at 55. All right, Lanny Poffo And Iron Mike Sharpe gets the control, and that is a 32. Is that going to be another punch? No, that's going to be a forearm. 11 plus 5 is 16. Nope, not 15, 16. Here we go again. That's a 10, so that's Iron Mike Sharpe again. 91. 91 is a shoulder block. 6 plus 2 is an 8. We are now at 57 moves. And let's see. We got an 8 and 2. That's Iron Mike Sharpe. Iron Mike Sharpe with a 79. 79 is a punch. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 2 is 15, because those plus 2 punches. And Lanny Poffo in control now, and gets a 12. A 12 is an armbar, plus 1. So that's 2, but it counts as 2 moves. And let me see here what... He's at negative 34, so can't go for an automatic pin yet. And a 9 and an 8, yeah, Iron Mike Sharpe in control. 57 is a stomp. That is a 9, plus 2 is 11. We are at 61 moves. We've got 9 moves left. And Iron Mike Sharpe again in control. A 52, and a 52 is a kick. That is an 8, plus 1 is a 9. And again, Iron Mike Sharpe in control. 38. 38 is a forearm. 11 plus 1 is another 12. And let's see, Lanny Poffo, he is currently at level 4, but can't go for any sort of automatic pins. Here we go again. And that's going to be Poffo in control. And Poffo rolls a 100, and that is a automatic pin. That is a top rope moonsault. It is plus 25, plus 4 is 29. And that will bring him to negative 50. So he is going to go for the pin here. This is a C move. The top rope moonsault, negative 50. Let's see. So 1 to 100, 75, 2 through 100, 60. And now he just needs a 16 or above. And 59 with the top rope moonsault. Finally, Lanny Poffo is able to score the victory in a bloody, bloody match. I don't think it's over between these two, but maybe it is. Maybe we'll move on to other things. So Lanny Poffo gets the victory there, and we'll be right back with our next match. We are back for our next match, and that is going to pit Danny Spivey, the debut of Danny Spivey taking on Moondog Spot. So Danny Spivey is going to be red. Moondog Spot will be blue. Rolling for control. And Moondog Spot's actually going to be in control here. And he rolls a 91. That's a thrust kick. Plus 9, plus 1 is 10 points. To start off here, we're playing full power points. We're playing wrestling raffle chart. Danny Spivey is at 330, Moondog Spot at 265. And Danny Spivey in control now with a 33. That is a big boot. Plus 9, plus 5 is 14. This is a 20-minute time limit match, so 70 moves is what we're looking at here. And Danny Spivey in control again and rolls a 60. And that is going to be a drop kick. 10 plus 5 is 15. Really wearing down Moondog Spot here right at the start. And Danny Spivey still in control. Rolls a 66. So that's going to be a body slam. 15 plus 6 is 21. And continuing on here. 6 and a 7, Danny Spivey still in control. And that is a 41. 41 is a punch. 8 plus 2 is 10. And Moondog Spot down 60 points already. He's already moved, actually, into level 1. But here he comes back, Moondog Spot, with a 9, and that is a 50. Let's see, 50 is a punch. 8 plus 2 is 10. And that is a roll on the wrestling raffle chart. 46. 46 will be on this back page. Booker's Call. The Booker gets to add a storyline to the match by creating a situation that benefits the match taking place. They will decide any move is used or any damage is done. If there are only 2 players, you may choose to roll again. We'll just say that they're grappling a little bit. We'll say it takes 2 moves. We'll just say that. And here we go. Rolling for control again. And, Moondog Spot gets it with a 10. There is a 29. That is going to be a kick. 8 plus 5 is 13. And Danny Spivey gets this one and rolls a 62. That's a clothesline, a big clothesline. 16 plus 4, big 20 points there as Moondog Spot just really coming out on the short end of things here. Rolling for control. That is a 9. Moondog Spot. Moondog Spot with a 39 is a punch. That is an 8 plus 2 is 10. And that's a 3 and a 1. That's Danny Spivey. Danny Spivey with a 10. And that is going to be an arm bar. Counts as 2 moves for 6 points. And we get a 9 and a 4. That's Moondog Spot. Moondog Spot with a 60. And that is going to be another punch. 8 plus 2 is 10. Moondog Spot deadly with those punches. And let's see, we got a 6 and a 6 wrestling raffle chart. Here we come. We got a 20, and that is just under the ref bump chart. 18. Oh no, that is on the ref bump chart. So the ref is going to get bumped here. We're going to roll 2d10 and see. We get an 80. The ref gets too close to the melee and gets knocked down and is still barely conscious. The heel pulls a foreign object from his tights and hits the face for 1d10 plus 50 damage. So that is going to be Moondog Spot using his bone. And, whoa, so 60 points. A big 60 points, hits with the bone. The ref has become fully alert and may have seen the object used. The heel should roll a 1d10. If you roll a 1 to 3, the heel is disqualified because he saw the foreign object. So here we go. We're going to roll 1 to 3. He is disqualified. No, it's an 8. So he's not disqualified. He goes for the pin at 1,551. So 34, there's the 1 count. 5 to 100. 9 just barely gets it. Now he needs above a 51. 83, and the winner after using a foreign object is Moondog Spot. The fans not happy at all because they saw it happen. Danny Spivey with a big loss there to Moondog Spot, and Moondog Spot gets the hell out of town before anything can happen. Here's a quick note before we go any further. I was going to include the Andre the Giant versus King Kong Bundy 2 out of 3 falls match in this video, and it just got too long. I mean, literally it would be over 2 hours. And so I've split it into 2. You will see the Andre the Giant versus King Kong Bundy match in the next video in 1 week. But it'll be a lot of fun, and it's a long match, but it's interesting. We're going to wrap up this video here before we get to that by just saying thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for checking everything out. Please tell a friend about your channel. We're creeping closer and closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers, and it will be really awesome when we get there. So thanks, everybody. I will talk to you soon and see you back here for more Squared Circle. Bye.